just gonna jam, answer some questions. Been a minute since I've done a live in town. Alex, what's up, man? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to it. I'm here hanging. Got a little dog paw on my foot, or on my leg. Hanging, gonna play some guitar for a little bit, answer some questions, just hang out with you guys, man. Starting off with a random little blues there. I'm kind of in that mood today, you know that? It's one of my favorite licks, dude, going. Up to What's up, you guys? Alex, good to see ya. Tender Surrender. I do not know Tender Surrender. Oh, what's up, you guys? Although, off the bat, man, when people are spamming the chat, even just off the bat. Perfect Monday Jam. Kevin, good to see you, dude. Good to see you. What's up, you guys? Kevin asked, AI, Jets, asking, how do you make your fingers more flexible? You know what? To be honest, I just keep playing. I think flexible as in terms of stretching. At one point I'd learned, like, I think his Message in the Bottle. I don't even know if I can still play. That might be the wrong riff or rhythm, but, you know, that stretches your hand out. I remember learning that, and that took me some time, but it stretched my left hand out. How's the rhythm go? That's it. I just learned stuff. You know, certain stuff's gonna stretch your fingers out. Hitting a chord like this. Okay. Thunderstruck. I don't think I know Thunderstruck. Actually, I don't know it at all. What's a let's see. In that kind of it, something like that. I don't actually know how to play it, but I can't even do it. Then doesn't he do something like? So it's, I don't know. Man, my fingerboard's feeling wet. I don't know why. Indonesia, what's up, you guys? Okay. My 7th string from the 1st fret to the 5th fret. That's perfect. It'll come naturally. Yeah, S'mores, what's up, S'mores? Alex, got back from 2 weeks of training this past weekend, and one of the first things I did when I went home was sit down and jam. Amazing how inspiring it is to sit and play after. I'll tell you what. You know what? If you feel like you're in a rut, take a little bit of time off from playing, just a little bit. If you're playing all the time, if you're not playing all the time, then it really doesn't matter because you're already not playing all the time. But if you're playing a ton, take a little bit of time off. If you're playing every day, all the time, take some time off and sit down and go play some after that. And it is really inspiring. You're super right. Hey, welcome to the stream, you guys. I'm just on here hanging out today. I want to answer some questions, play some guitar. Back from the road this weekend, going back out on the road this upcoming weekend. Hey, if you're in here and you like this, hit the like button for me, man. You know? S'mores agrees, dude. I'm telling you, if you're playing a lot, sometimes that week break is the best. I used to the longest I'd go is 5 days without playing. It's when I'd go on vacation with my family. And I'd be thinking about guitar while I'm on vacation, thinking about shapes or riffs or something. I mean, I'd just be thinking about it. And then I'd come back and be way more inspired. So I agree. Joe Rogaine, what's up? Any tips for practicing consistency? Also, I struggle with playing chords and not knowing the string name / sheet music. Well, you don't need to know sheet music. I mean, I don't read any sheet music for the work I do. But practice consistently. This is what I say all the time. This is maybe my tip for it is you don't have to sit down and play for 5 hours every day. Now, in guitar, the more time you put in, the more you get out. That's just how it goes. It's just a real transactional. That's how it works. So the more you play, the more you're going to get. But I say this all the time to students and stuff, which shout out timavenmusic@gmail.com if you're interested in taking a lesson. I do online lessons. I've got some lessons coming up this week. I've done lessons with a bunch of y'all. But I'm always saying, dude, playing 10 minutes a day goes a lot farther than 2 hours on Sunday. You know, just pick up the instrument. Practice whatever you're practicing on. Just put it in your hands. If it's in your hands consistently, you're going to get better than just playing for a long period every once in a while. You know, it's the shorter repetition is better than, you know, just doing it every so often, right? There's that middle pickup, dude. Okay, it all comes back to time. Time is key. Patience is important in life. It is true. He's super true. Let me get some. Okay, great question though, Joe. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, you're super right. And for me, I'm a prog metalcore and ambient guitarist. So for me, I get super burnt. I hadn't played in 3 weeks till yesterday, and I was. Hold on, just a second. Just a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. My dog is interested in the shoes and was attempting to eat them. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to save my shoes from the dog. Ugh, sorry. What were we? I was just talking about something, man. Something good too. Anyways, not playing for a little bit really helps. How many years have you been playing guitar? I've been playing 16 years. AI. Jets. How's the Lanco tour going? Still waiting for you guys to hit up around Fort Wayne, Indiana. I bet we'll be up there sometime. I'm out a bunch. I got a bunch of weekends where we're out for like a couple days and then back, and a couple days and then back. I got a crazy dude. Next week we start on the East Coast. I can't remember where the first date is on Thursday. Friday I play in Washington, D.C. Then Saturday afternoon I play in California. Then on Sunday I play in Seattle. I'm about to be all over the week after this. This weekend we're going over to the East Coast, but I can't remember where, to be honest. Maybe like Warrensdale, Pennsylvania, is that a thing? Something like that, but it's going good. Thanks for asking, man. Join the Bella Club, Daniel. How do you like it? Couldn't find a used reverb model, but it's cool. Honestly, I'll tell you what, Daniel, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't get the reverb model because my reverb dies the most on it. Also, you guys, if you like this, 73 people in here, hit me a like on that stream. It does help. Running a delay verb sick in a loop. May build an old school Fender style tank for it or buy it. That's sick, Daniel. Dude, aren't they awesome? I literally, if I had to do it again, best reverb I've had in an amp. Listen to this. Here, we'll go just the reverb. But the reverb dies a lot, man. The reverb is just finicky. Once you get it in a trailer, if it's sitting at home, it's going to be fine. But once you get in a trailer and it's bumping all the time and other people are moving your gear, even though it's in, I've got good flight cases. I've got a custom built flight case for it. Still, so check out this reverb, dude. This is the reverb turned up to 6 out of 10. It's a good amount, and it's just never too much. Listen to that. That's a fun little lick. Better on the bridge pickup that. Go on. What I tried to do there, I meant to go. I meant to go. Anyway, it's okay. Let me answer some more questions. Hey, you guys, great live stream. People in here hanging out. Welcome to all the new people, dude. Hey, any of the subscribers or people that watched my my Meta Glasses video, I feel like I got a good response from that. I think that was cool. Not all my vlogs are going to be just from the glasses, but I am going to start adding in clips, and especially a lot of shorts stuff, you know? Really see my POV. I think it's fun. I think it's really cool. It's a whole different thing that I'm excited about. Hey, glad you joined the Bella Club, though. Nice chair, dude. These chairs are awesome. This is a Hobata one. Now, the only thing is I've got it completely reclined back to get the armrest out of the way so I can sit on it. I didn't get one with the lifting up armrests. This brand doesn't make one. But this works, you know, this works well. So I can still sit here comfortably and play. Wake, what's up, man? This chair is awesome. I just got it, actually. Probably you are. I don't know if I'm the god of guitar, but I do appreciate it. Little Brother's Bella Reverb is problematic AF. I agree, dude. If I got another one, I'd get the non-reverb. I really would. And I potentially get the, to be honest, I potentially get the combo. Awesome amp. Awesome amp. It's just if the reverb dies a lot, and if the reverb dies in a certain way, I don't know exactly how it works inside of there, but it can screw a little bit with the amp. So I've had to get it worked on so much, but it's the best reverb. Look, right now you're listening to it, nothing but clean in the reverb, right? Nothing but clean in the reverb. Here's the neck pickup, and it's just. Anyways, smash that like. Hey, thanks you guys. Bunch of people in here hanging out. It's great to see everybody, man. Best sounding amp I own. I agree, dude. I gave up on the insane side quest. I agree, man. They're so awesome. Playing on a Stratocaster. I got my Stratocasters in here. Well, I got an SE Silver Sky, and then I got an American-made Strat, but it's hanging up. Nanny, what's up? Nani, I don't know how to say your name. ODJ. I don't have my Stratocaster down right now, but you ever tempted to play any Periphery? Nah, man. Sometimes I like that stuff. That's Tim Henson, isn't it? I think there's no denying. People like that are pushing the instrument in new directions. But it's just, I mean, you hear me playing now. That's the type of stuff I like to play. Blues, soul, some funk, country, a little bit of rock stuff, a little bit. But, it's one of those things where I don't even tempt other stuff like that. PRS Custom 22? No, this one is a PRS DGT. A DGT, the David Grissom model. One of my favorite guitars, man. The 2023. Dude, this guitar is awesome. And you were just listening to it on this is the neck pickup. And here's it with the coil split. Back to humbucker. Coil split. Ah, okay. Golden Hour is a great song, although I don't know it. Hey, thanks, Kevin. What's up, you guys? If you already know all the pentatonic shapes, what would you recommend learning? Okay, would you recommend learning the diatonic ones too? So I'm assuming you mean like the major scale, right? So here, let me put on the teaching hat for a second. If you know your pentatonic shapes, two things I recommend doing. One, take that pentatonic shape. I'm going to look at it from major because I'm thinking major scale. But if we have A minor pentatonic, right? Or C major pentatonic, if you start on your pinky, right? Same shape, but we're going to go pinky. We're going to go C to C instead of A to A. Same shape. Same shape. I just add in the two notes you're missing. Instead of, it's, now the second part is, see how I ended that on a chord? It's a cage system. I know that pentatonic shape, that major scale shape, whatever, is out of G shape. I'm thinking G shape. You know, if I slide up to the next position, I'm thinking E shape. Right? And it follows the caged acronym. C-A-G-E-D is the pattern they move up the neck. That's why it's called cage. So we're starting, here's a G shape, right? Here's my, I'd never play it like this, but there's a bar chord G, right? And that's out of that. But if I slide up, I grabbed both of those. That's kind of cool. I didn't mean to do that, but then we're in E shape. Right, what's the next one? We got our D shape. Then we go up to C shape. So in each of those, I know that corresponding pentatonic scale. So it's taking your cage shapes. There's just 5 of them for major. We start with major. When I'm teaching now, I start with major. Then we go to minor. C major. There's C minor shape, you know. But, right, that G shape, and I'm omitting the high E string. It's just your... So that first pentatonic shape you learn. Now the thing that I think confuses people is most of the time you learn the first pentatonic shape, you learn minor, A minor. So you're used to going... But its relative major is the same shape. Instead of starting from A, we're going to start on our pinky. Same shape. See that shape? It's same shape. We're just starting on the pinky. We're starting on the C note and ending on the C note. So instead of... Now it's C major. That's with the major 7 in the bottom. Anyways, so I would work on the cage system stuff, and then you're just missing 2 notes from that pentatonic scale. And those 2 notes will come important when you're starting to try and play over some chords, right? Because one of the notes you're missing, if you're looking major scale, that's C major pentatonic, C major, the full scale. That 1, 2, 3, here's our first new note. That's the 4. That's the 4. So when you start playing over chords, if I'm going C, see how I played some lead for a second, but you could still hear what notes are coming out? That's because I focused on that 4. When the 4 came, I went. The 5. And that other note you're missing is the natural 7 from pentatonic, which this might be confusing if you're not at this point yet, but that's the major third of the 5 chord, which is important to know, you know? Let it back to C, right? Let's go up to the 5 chord again. 4 chord. Anyways, so those are the things I work on. Great question. Great question. It is a DGT. Yes, Josh. Sorry, you guys. Holy shit, I'm way behind on the comments. All right, let me answer a couple of these. Clean tone. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, it's like an exotic sports car, dreamy, until it's in the shop. Yeah, yeah. I don't know Die With a Smile. I could play a little bit of Stevie Ray Vaughan. Instrument set up professionally. Super true. The Silver Sky. Well, Sophie's, I've got the SE one. I have the cheap Silver Sky. You know? Now, I'm not going to lie. This isn't a cheap guitar. I'm also a PRS artist. So, I work with PRS. This is not my most expensive guitar. My most expensive guitar is the Hollow Body. The Hollow Body 2 Piezo, which I just played on a gig, and it's still in the case, right? So, I'm looking at the case. But, I have the cheap Silver Sky, and they're awesome, dude. They're awesome. Hello, what's up? Favorite overdrive pedal? The Noble's ODR1. You know what I really like too? Also the Tumnus by the Wampler Tumnus. Here's what I've been playing. Clean, right? Here's what the. So when he said do some like some Stevie Ray Vaughan, yeah, if I play it right. There's the Tumnus actually putting it in, and I've got way more reverb on than I normally would have playing that, but I was showing that reverb as an example earlier. Let's turn that reverb down. Oh, love it, dude. Love it. Okay, let's answer some more of you guys' questions. I was watching a video of Henson. Oh, yeah. Yo! A suspended chord would be like this. We also got this. So this, sus2, right? I'm changing out the major third for this, the sus4. Here's a sus4 and sus2, I guess. It's a pretty one. It's kind of pretty. You could do it like this. That's a true sus4 with no major third. So I'm playing 1, 4, 5, 4, 5. Pretty chord. Pretty chord. That's good practice. You can sit and do that and say, okay, what other shapes could I do that in? So you could do it here, do this. That's also a C sus4. Oh yeah, you could put your thumb over there and then you get... There I'm grabbing 2 strings with my thumb. It's a great chord. Let's do 2 here. So this is a C sus2. Put the 2 on top also. I use that one a lot. You can lead them all overwards. I don't know if I've heard of Monsieur Brown. Can you do rock? I mean, I can. I'm not great at it, but... Oh, hold on just a second. Let me block this guy. Sorry, you guys. Just spam the chat. Instant block. Instant block. Have I ever seen the rain? Can you do legato for C major? You can do legato whenever you want, right? Just, I mean, I guess... Makes sense. Definitely seems easier to think about it from. Absolutely. I agree. The core perspective. Scott, good to see you. Piezo's working great. I 2 days ago was playing the hollow body, the piezo, and I didn't plug the second output in. And during a couple of the acoustic parts, I just blended it through the amp, and it sounds great, you know? I don't know the Tank G pedal. I don't know what that is. Do you ever stack Klon and ODR1? I do, Daniel. This is what that sounds like. Oh, that's why I wasn't doing it. This is what that sounds like. You could even do like... So I'll use that for lead stuff, you know. solo I play live with that exact setting. How do you think while improvising? I'm definitely thinking the chord shapes and the intervals that I'm playing all day long. Chord shapes and the intervals. So where am I at in the chord shape? So like, okay, we're in the key let's make it hard. Blues, B flat. So when I play a lick like that, I'm thinking, okay, it's a B flat, that's a dominant chord. That means I'm gonna have a lot of freedom to mix major and minor for it. Because if I just play major, go. It's okay, I guess. You know, if I just play minor. It's all right. You know, but the key on a blues type of thing, so it's a couple things. I'm thinking about the blanket key, okay. B flat, what's the tonality? It's not a minor chord, it's not B flat minor, it's B flat dominant 7. Dominant 7 instantly is telling me, okay, I can have some fun mixing a lot of major and minor. Really focusing on that flat 7. See how much better that sounds? That was a simple lick. See how much better that sounds than me going. Sounds too major. You just go. Still works, but if you're only doing that, that tells me that you just know the minor pentatonic, right? Because this lick, awesome lick. But you know what's also great is going. So I'm thinking the parent key. Here I'm thinking out of E shape. I know my major and minor pentatonic, and I'm able to interweave those. There, all right, I started major. Minor. Minor. Added a little bit more of that major flavor at the end, because I could just start and go. But you know what's cooler, I think, is going. Anyways, right? So I'm thinking about context and then my shapes while I'm doing that. I'm in E shape right here. I'm up in this D C shape thing. I'm thinking, here's my C major chord. We're playing a dominant, so it'll be like this, right? And I'm thinking, okay, when I play a lick like this, when I go, I'm going 1, 2, hammer on minor third, 2, up to major third, and then I tag the root. So I'm always knowing what intervals to hit. Once you do that a bunch, you don't have to think that hard about it. I just play a lick. And I'm flat 7. Finish it with a minor pentatonic lick. Let's do major again for a second. having some fun. Just messing around. Great question, though. Great question. Way behind on the comments again. I'm so bad at this. I can play some John Mayer. Is that a PRS? Yes, this is a PRS DGT. Not slow dancing or gravity? Sure. What does the clone do? It's just an overdrive. Just pushes it a little bit, Jacob. You know, it gets nasty. If right now you're hearing me on the neck pickup, right? So it's a little bit sweeter sounding. I got that. Beefs it up. If I go to that bridge pickup and turn up the volume, I got that. Really depends on how you're running your stuff. Okay, you wanted some John Mayer that's not slow dancing or gravity. We got that. Or you got that. But you didn't want those, so let's hit them with this. Yeah, it's really over. Yeah, you made your stand. You've got me crying. This was your plan. But when my loneliness is through, I'm gonna find another you. Take your sweaters. Yeah, you don't take your time. You might have your reasons, babe, but you will never have my rhymes. I'm gonna sing my way away from blue. I'm gonna find another you. Alright, I'm not a singer, but there you go. Not gravity. Not slow dancing in a brand room. Honestly, John Mayer is what I can play the most of. I mean, classic. Let's run through some John Mayer stuff. What is it on this fret? Oh, it's... Oh, this one? Sloppy way of playing it. It's like a deep cut John Mayer one. Not a deep cut, I don't know. What's another one? Well, how's it go? it's not it though. What is it? What is it? That's not it either. I can't remember it. It's a... Can't remember that. Could go. Ooh, you know it's another classic one I'm thinking of. Now I'm just running through licks. Isn't that how it goes? Lazy now, undercover, wasting time. That's it. That's a hard lick. Anyways, okay, let me answer some questions. Tennessee by Morgan Wallen? I don't know. Yo, dude, I'm in. What's up, Farrell? Farrell? I don't know how to play Neon. Yeah, Heady Golf. TimAvenMusic@gmail.com. TimAvenMusic@gmail.com. That's how you can contact me. If you guys are interested in lessons, I do online lessons. I got a couple coming up with some of you guys this week. So, yeah, if you're interested in lessons, I do $1 a minute. I normally do an hour-long lesson. I'm happy to do a 45-minute lesson if you'd rather do that. Recorded, we do it on Zoom. Have a full recording of the lesson afterwards. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email. Is there an easy way to do pinch harmonics? I'm really struggling to accomplish them. You know what? I'm not a crazy pinch harmonics person. Some jazz chords, some neo soul. You know what? One of my favorite chords that's not that crazy, honestly, not that crazy jazzy or whatever. It's just a... So here we go to the middle, pick up, do the split coil thing, go. But it's that 4 chord with the 5th in the bass and on top leads great back into an E chord. So you could do a run where it's like. So there I'm going 1 to 2 to 1 with the 3rd in the bass. This isn't a 3, because if it was 3, it'd be 1, 2, 3. Not that, it's 1, 2, 1 with 3rd in the bass. This is an interesting chord. This is a 6 chord, but I've got the 2 in there and the major 7. And I play a diminished, half diminished, sorry. And then we go up to that 4 with the 5 in the bass. I can't play Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Gained a sub. Hey, thanks, Wyatt. BB King's Blues Box. Absolutely, I'll talk about that. Yeah, so there you're kind of thinking that if I'm in, what, C? That's what I'm kind of thinking of. Anyways, yeah, it's great. It's great. Keep using it. I don't know the Better Call Saul intro. Tim, which band would you most like to sit in and jam with, given the chance? John Mayer and his band. Not the Grateful Dead stuff. I wouldn't be good at that, but just John Mayer. Outside of that, what are some fun ones that I would like? You know, I would be like the secondary parts guitar player for Cody Johnson for a gig. That would be fun. I love his band, and everybody's so good. Who else is really good? Or just that I like? Honestly, John Mayer's the one I'd want to sit and jam with. You know, and it sucked because, like, I learned so much from that. I'd just be playing the same licks, and he'd just be playing them way better. But it's still, you know, anybody, given the chance, that would be it, no doubt. Let's ask the question back to the chat. Given the chance, who would you sit in with? That would be awesome to play with some John Mayer. Hopefully at some point, someday. Let's switch up guitars, you guys. Let me get out the hollow body. Let me play the hollow body for a second. I got to get the action lowered on the hollow body. But you guys might like this. You guys might like this. Hollow body. I love this guitar. Just played this guitar in a gig this weekend. I do need to get the action lowered a little bit. That DGT feels so good. And this one I have set just a little too high right now. This is a hollow body 2 piezo. Check out the back. That's my favorite part. Look at that, dude. And I use this guitar a lot. Let's see if it's in tune. Still sounds like it's in tune too. Great. I'm ready to go. Hear a little bit of buzzing happening. Love this. You know what? One of my favorite things about this is the blending in the piezo. You know, okay, Yeah, I got a whole pedal board on the ground. I'm playing mostly clean, I guess. How many hours a day do you play? Well, I'll tell you what, it changes. It changes. You know, I used to play so many hours every day. Now, like today, I'm doing some YouTube stuff. I'm doing this, so I'm playing. I'm not sitting actively practicing, but my hand is on the instrument. You're not getting any worse if you're playing something, you know? You know, if you're noodling for too long all the time, it's maybe not the best. But, you know, playing. It's also my job now. So I was just on the road this weekend. I play a lot, so it's not as much as before when I had no gigs and I had nothing to do and I was just at home playing all day, every day for a decade of my life. But I still play a lot, so I don't have an exact hour count. But, you know, play gigs a lot. I play live music out a lot, so I am used to playing a lot. It's a cool guitar, man. I like how it's a little bit thicker. Listen to this just acoustic, too, though. I got something buzzing on here I need to get looked at. I don't know what that is. Something's buzzing a little bit. I gotta take it to my tech. This is an awesome guitar to play just at night, unplugged. Oh no, god damn it, I hate when this happens. Why'd I freeze? Hold on, guys. And we're back. Sorry, when I get a phone call, it goes through. It's playing through a VST. No, I'm playing through a Cerebella reverb. How do I get better at legato? I can do some as well. Some as well. I see you can do some as well. It's just a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. I don't know. I've kind of developed at this point just the... messing around there, but hammer-ons and pull-offs, you know, a good general way to say if you want to get better at something like that, just learn some licks that you hear that you like, that are legato sounding, you know? Yeah, I've heard some Kingfish. Yeah. How much was this guitar? Well, it's used. It's from 2019. It's very lightly used. I put this chip in it here. You can't really see, but there's chips in it and stuff because I've taken it on the road. I didn't pay full price for it because it's used. Also, honestly, I'm a PRS artist, so that helps. Brand new, these are expensive. Brand new, this is an expensive instrument. This is the most expensive thing I own besides my car. So it's an expensive instrument. I think brand new. This is not a 10 top, although look how good the top still looks. It's not a 10 top. Look at the back. These are also so light, I could just throw it across the room, man. Oh, this is a damn good instrument. Anyways, I think brand new, not 10 top, you're looking at maybe 6,500, somewhere around there. 10 top, I mean, you could get like a crazy 10 top and get these all the way up into like 8K. So here's my advice. If you want something like this, don't buy it brand new. You're looking at maybe closer to 4,000 to 4,500. Still really expensive, but they're not like cars. Used all the way. This one is technically used, but but it was just used on some sessions a couple times. Otherwise, it's been sitting in the warehouse at the PRS Artist showroom. Really good guitar, really expensive. I do this for a living. I also bought this specifically because of the piezo function. So it's easy for me to justify because I make my money with this, you know? But yeah, it's a great instrument. Do I just recommend you go out and buy one? Probably not. You either have lots of money or you've got a solid reason like I do. Yeah, that slipped off my finger. Did that. Yeah, man. I wouldn't be able to own this instrument. Well, not wouldn't. It would be a lot harder to own this instrument if I wasn't a PRS artist. Anyways, I love this guitar. How many hours a day do I play? Okay, I'm way behind on some comments. Hold on, let me get down here. VST, no Bellariva. I just wanted to make a joke about growing up in Connecticut in the 80s with Mayor. Pretty positive Sob Rock was a play on Sab because during the 80s, CT was dominated by those cars. Oh, interesting. Okay. Daniel, Jordan, Alas, what's up? Oh, Daniel didn't say hello. He said rip. Ha. Epiphone Studio Black, good or bad? I'd say if you're looking for a guitar, like I haven't played an Epiphone Studio and I can't remember when. At some point I've played one. If you're looking for a guitar, here's my advice. Go play it. Put your hands on it. Seriously, put your hands on it. You know, just getting it online, you can always return it, I guess, but play the instrument, you know? Now, a lot of stuff, even when I got this, I knew off the bat, I said, okay, this is a good instrument. I can feel it. The action's way too high. I need to get it set up to how I like it. So if you're serious about playing, get the instrument and then take it and go get it set up. You know, sometimes they come just how you like it. But sometimes they don't, you know? Anyways, okay. Just a second, let me block this person. If you spam the chat, blocked. Right off the bat. No mercy. All right. Would you like to buy a smart guitar? I haven't really looked into those. Honestly, probably not. You know, hey, thanks, Perez. Hey, with the first donation in the chat. Let's see. Whoops. Sorry, hold on. Almost accidentally blocked someone. Dude, Rick, great to see ya, man. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. And the first tip of the day, dude. I appreciate it. As always. Always great seeing you in here. Is a Clash type of man. Thanks, dude. Your head hurts? Do you know any Johnny Cash songs? You know, I know on Broadway, everybody plays this, like, not like the record, you know, but the classic. You know, although I never play that rhythm either. I always go into it. There's normally an acoustic player when I'm playing it on Broadway, so I'm doing like a. I like adding that lick in there. Hey, dude, another tip in the chat. Okay, thank you, guys. Daniel, Milk Money, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. I do really appreciate the tips. Shadrack, nice meeting you guys. I don't know Candy Cameo. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I have one of those. It's really good for permanent transportation because it's built-in speakers, so you don't need any. Oh, I see. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Possible for you to play? I don't know that. What's your Desert Island sub 2K guitar? Out of my personal collection or in general, I'll give you both. It's the Strat I have. It's the Strat. US Strat. When they were brand new, maybe it's more than 2K now. I don't know. But I bought that for $1,200. It's a 2003. We can plug it in, man. The strings are so dead. I kind of always hate plugging it in. I need to change it. The action's high on it. It's the guitars spin through a lot. But Desert Island, even though I'm playing all these PRS guitars and I love them and I love the humbuckers, dude, I came up a Strat guy. Strat. All day long. I'm a Strat player, so you guys want to see it? Oh, man, these strings are so dead, it's going to hurt. But this is the first good guitar I ever got. I got this, and oh my god, these strings. I'm going to hate playing this right now. I love you guys. I'm going to do it for you, but I got to change these strings. The first good guitar I ever got when I was a kid. Well, a kid. I was a junior in high school. It's a 2003 American Deluxe Strat Tobacco Burst. Look, we got all kinds of, I don't know if you can see. I have played literally hundreds of gigs on this guitar. For the first like 5 or 6 years I lived in Nashville, I was gigging full-time playing, and I owned one electric guitar. I don't know how I got away with that, but this was the only electric guitar I owned. And it's great, dude. I'm guarantee it needs to be tuned up. It needs to be tuned very bad. I haven't played it in a minute. But Desert Island would be this guitar. This is a guitar I'll never sell. This is a guitar I learned to play on. Well, I didn't. I had 2 guitars before this, but I had like an LTD, like y'all are hearing me play on here. Like I like John Mayer and stuff, and I was playing like a metal guitar just because I was young, and after my first little beginner guitar, the $500 guitar I bought, I just thought looked cool. I didn't know like, oh, this has active humbuckers in it, and that's not really the John Mayer thing. Like I didn't know any of that. So, after playing for a few more years, then I realized, like, oh, this style guitar is what Clapton's playing, Hendrix, John Mayer, Stevie Ray Vaughan, like all the people I was listening to. So one day I was in the shop when I was a kid, and it was used, sitting in there for $1,200, and I put like $200 down, and they held it for me, and I was slowly paying it off. And it was in the shop for so long, waiting for me to pay it off, that they called and they were like, okay, you have to finish the payment or we're putting it back out on the floor and we'll give you your money back. So my dad was kind. My dad bought it out, but my parents were divorced, and my dad's thing was, okay, you got to pay me back the money. So then the payments transferred to my dad, but my dad would let me play the guitar, but only at his house, and I wasn't allowed to take it out of his house until I paid it off. Eventually I paid it off. Great guitar, man. I hate how dead these strings are. I got it tuned to E flat right now. That's a Strat, dude. This is classic, right, for this type of stuff. Here's the neck pickup. Here's the bridge pickup. I'm meant to go. We lost it a little bit there, didn't we? But here's that the bottom pick. That's kind of that. Whoops, if I play it right. Kind of does that thing too. Let's turn off the drum. great guitar, dude. It needs the strings changed really bad, but anyways, it's funny, you guys see me play all the PRS and this and that, but still, bar none, I put the most time into this instrument. I've played this guitar, dude, into the ground, man. I mean, it's the only electric guitar I had from, how old are you when you're a junior in high school? So from when I was 16 till I was 27, it's a little more than a decade. It's the only electric guitar I had. Then I got the GNL. Then I bought a PRS CE. So I had 3 after the next couple years. And then about 2 years ago, I became a PRS artist, and then I started acquiring more PRS guitars. So now I have an SC Silver Sky, I've got the DGT, and I've got the hollow body. I also got a great PRS amp sitting here next to me too that I'm not playing through right now, but it is awesome. Oh man, my hands smell like metal. These strings are just so cooked. Cooked, bro. Hey, I want to thank you guys again for the tips, the comments, the questions, the hang. I appreciate it, you guys. I love doing this stuff. So, thank you. 2013 US Standard 1200. Absolutely, dude. The OGs, you know, I bought this 1200 bucks used. Now I bought it in, what was that? Maybe I'm 31 now. If I was 16, I don't know. Maybe I was a junior in high school. Or I was a junior in high school. Maybe it was like 2011, because I graduated high school in 2012. Maybe it's 2011, 2010, and it's a 2003 American Deluxe. So, which is crazy. I think after 20 years, they're considered vintage. No, it's 25 years. It's 25 years it's considered vintage. So, we're what, 2 years away? Well, 23 was 4 or 5. We're 3 years away from it being, I guess, a vintage instrument. But I'll never get rid of this, man. I'll tell you what, it's a boat anchor. It is heavy. It's swamp ash. But, man, it's a good guitar. The neck's a little cooked. The truss rod can't be adjusted. The bolt's all fucked in it. But still works, man. And it's great for this stuff, too, you know? Let's turn on some extra reverb. Get that... Any B.B. King songs? Yeah, I can maybe play some B.B. King songs. Do you like songs of the group which is called Disturbed? Nah, I don't really listen to any of that stuff, to be honest. Thank you. Thrill is Gone is, let's see. Okay, anyways, all right, you guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here some. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the nice comment. I'm out here just grooving. Great hang as always, man. Hey, thanks, dude. UK watching. I don't know Tears in Heaven off the top of my... I mean... Oh. I don't know how it goes. Sorry, you guys. Oh, thanks. All right, you guys, I'll tell you what. It's been a long hang. I've been on here for coming up on an hour and a half. Played about a full Lanco set right now, so I'm going to hop off. But, hey, give it up again. First real guitar I ever got. Great hang. Hey, look for some more videos coming out this week. All right, you guys, I got another one coming out for you this week. I'm going to try and keep that on the week going. So I appreciate you guys. Email timavenmusic@gmail.com if you're interested in lessons. And I think that's it. So until next time, peace.